Have you ever just stared at a huge, important book in another language and felt, well, stuck? It's a super common frustration, but you know what? It doesn't have to be. So today, we're going to dig into a pretty unique solution that was born from that exact feeling. A tool built from the ground up to tear down language barriers, even for the biggest books out there. I want you to picture this. A 400-page academic book, maybe a super dense trading manual, or a critical technical guide just lands on your desk. All the knowledge you need is trapped inside, but it's in a language you don't really read fluently, and you definitely don't have weeks to burn trying to figure it out. So what's the move?
You know, if you've been there, you know the struggle. Trying to read the original is just a crawl. Translating it yourself, even slower. And the usual digital tools we all lean on, well, they tend to lose the context between chapters, and they absolutely mangle things like tables and footnotes. It's a total mess, and it really makes you wonder, why do our standard go-to solutions fail so spectacularly when it comes to books? Okay, let's actually dig into that. We're going to look at the 3 most common ways people try to solve this and see exactly where they fall short when you're trying to tackle a whole book. So first up, you've got the generic tools we all use, right? Like Google Translate or DeepL. And don't get me wrong, they're amazing for a quick email or a short article. But a 300-page book? They just can't handle it. They hit strict file size limits, and even more important, they completely forget what was said in Chapter 1 by the time they get to Chapter 2. A specialized tool, on the other hand, is built to read the entire book as one single thing, which preserves that crucial context from start to finish.
All right, so what about hiring a professional human translator? Look, for a publishing house, that's the gold standard, for sure. But for your own personal reading, we're talking hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars, and you're going to be waiting weeks, maybe even months. It's like using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. The alternative is a tool that costs less than a latte and gets you the translation in a matter of hours, not months. It's perfectly designed for your own personal understanding, not for hitting the bestseller list.
And finally, of course, there's the AI powerhouse, ChatGPT. It's brilliant, no doubt, but it's just not built for this job. You immediately crash into token limits, which is basically just a cap on how much text it can look at one time. This forces you into this mind-numbing cycle of manually copying and pasting little chunks of the book over and over again. A specialized tool gets rid of all that friction. You just upload the file once, and it handles the entire thing fully automated. So it was this exact combination of frustrations, all these headaches, that led a developer to just stop waiting for someone else to build a solution and, well, build one themselves. This wasn't about creating another generic app. This was about solving a deeply personal problem. And the result is pdf.valdes.online. It's an AI translator that is laser-focused on one single thing, translating large English PDFs into Russian, and it's built on 3 core ideas: the ability to handle huge amounts of text, absolute user privacy, and a dead simple payment system. So just how much volume are we talking about here? It can handle up to 1.2 million words in a single go. To put that in perspective, that's about 2,400 pages, more than enough for even the heaviest textbooks or research collections you can throw at it. Okay, and what about privacy? This part is non-negotiable. The original PDF you upload is deleted the instant the system processes it. Gone. The final translated text file is only available for 24 hours, and then it's permanently erased too. The system keeps absolutely nothing. So you put all these features together, and you get something that's really one of a kind. It's built for massive files with total privacy. There are no annoying monthly subscriptions, just a simple pay-as-you-go model. And hey, it even accepts crypto for payments. So it's a powerful tool, sure, but you're probably wondering, is it complicated to use? And the answer is, not at all. The entire process is boiled down to 5 super simple steps. It is incredibly straightforward. You start by grabbing a free test code right from the website, which lets you translate 5 pages to see the quality for yourself. If you like what you see, you pick a plan based on how big your document is, and you can pay with a card or with crypto. A unique code gets sent to your email instantly. Then you just upload your PDF, pop in the code, and download your finished translation. It's really that simple. And let's talk about the pricing for a second, because this is where it gets kind of crazy. You can get a 400-page book translated for just €3. Even the largest plan, which handles a massive 2,400 pages, is only €9. This isn't just some tool for big companies. It's priced for actual individuals, students, researchers, and professionals. So the big question is this tool the right fit for you? Let's break down exactly who stands to get the most out of this kind of service. This thing is a real game changer for a few key groups. Think about graduate students who are just drowning in academic books for their research, or traders trying to dig into dense technical manuals. It's also perfect for professionals like psychologists, lawyers, analysts who need to keep up with the latest books in English. But really, at its core, it's for anyone who needs to absorb the knowledge from a long document quickly and for their own use. But to really get this tool, you gotta look at its core philosophy, the fundamental why that really drives its whole design.
The creator's own words just capture it perfectly. This is not for publishing translations. This is for personal reading. If you need to quickly read a book for yourself, welcome. See, it's not trying to replace professional translators. It's all about empowering individual learning.
So, if this sounds like the solution you've been searching for, you can try it completely risk-free. Just head over to pdf.valdos.online and use the code TEST. That'll let you translate 5 pages of your own document for free so you can see it for yourself. And that really leaves us with just one final question to think about. In a world that's just overflowing with information, what critical knowledge, what game-changing idea is just sitting there waiting for you, now only a single fast translation away?